Hey everybody. So last night I was watching some Supernatural and I decided to start in the seventh season. Just for some reason it's right in the middle. The first seasons like they look really young and like as they get older it gets to be a little bit more believable. Like I mean it just seems a little bit more real. Like it just seems like their energy is a little bit more capable of pulling off those characters, a little bit more authenticity. So anyway, but as I'm watching season seven, and I don't know the premise or really where they're at in the storyline or anything like that, but it happens to spend a lot of time talking about Portland. And they bring up a character called Dick Roman who is actually playing the Leviathan, which is an ancient. I mean, ancient. I mean, they. It's rumored in the story. I mean, I've heard. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of Leviathan, but in Supernatural, they say it's older than man, and anyway, they're the ones that are perpetuating all of the shit that's going on here in Portland. As far well, when I say all this shit, it's all the food. I mean, they go into the food, how the food's here, the poisonous foods here to make us complacent. They go into how they're appearing to be good when they're actually just trying to get our attention, our energy, and to enslave us, and then to actually eat us. I mean, they go into. This is why I like that show so much, and I didn't realize how much season seven really put an emphasis on exactly what is going on today, as far as the food, the complacency that they desire, the fact that they want us like numb, dumb, lame, and just sitting around watching television, working these jobs, doing exactly what most people are doing. And the end result of that is to turn us into they're engineering us. So this is why, like going back to the shot, all these things are for a purpose. It isn't just to weaken us. It isn't just like, hey, let's just give them this and mess them up. No, these things are done in a methodical order to achieve a certain purpose. It's an experiment, and they have a goal. They have a conclusion. Or a conclusion. They have an objective that they are seeking, and it's they're not going to tell you this stuff. Well, they do if you know how to see through the lines, and that's what movies, music, authors, people that have spoken about it. I mean, there's little bits here and there, and if you're able to put the pieces together, then you can see kind of the whole larger picture of things. And this is what frustrates me because there's are a lot of people that do see the larger picture of things, yet instead of focusing on the main solution to get out of this thing, they're just continuing to speak about the aspects that are making the problem instead of solving the problem. And that's what bothers me because if anybody is able to help solve this issue here, it's those of us who are able to see the reasons why humanity is suffering so much. And it's not just humanity again, it's the whole planet. It's animals, it's forests, it's trees, it's plants, it's flowers. It's all these things are suffering because of our choices. So again, this is why I get so frustrated when I don't see anybody talking about working for nonprofit or building a society that's motivated by love instead of money and greed. So why I get frustrated when I don't see people talking about hemp, because hemp will give us an infrastructure that allows us to actually live in harmony with the earth, with the planet, and with animals. Without it, we can't really do it. There's no other plant that does what hemp does. It's even in Genesis 9:3. Even as the green herb have I given you all things. And yet people who say they speak upon the word still can't even speak on these things that are in the book. So that's the thing about what I'm saying. This isn't just my opinion. All these things I'm talking about, charity, the green herb that's in the book, it does all these things and it aligns us with the word of Yahushua. So this isn't even my opinion. These are actually me just correlating the facts that are in the Bible and sharing them with you guys in a way that gives us a way to actually utilize these solutions that the Bible has given us, because the Bible is all about salvation. Yet people just continue to preach the word thinking that's all they got to do. But the word love is all about action. It's not speaking, it's an action. So it's like you just speaking it is not going to do it. Now we use our words to develop a plan of action. Then once we have a plan of action, we commit to the action. So that's what I've been doing, is speaking about a potential plan of action. But it requires a team. It requires cooperation, and it requires people to speak on these things in some type of a supportive manner. Otherwise, it's not going to, I mean, it's like, it's not a one person job, man. This is a whole team effort that we all have to be involved on. This is not me just picking the things that I'm most passionate about that I want to do and it's all about me. No, these are the things that are the best for the planet and for everything and all of life. And you guys have any other suggestions, I'm open to them. I have not seen anything else that's remotely close to hemp. I have not seen any other problem that's remotely as dire as starving children and sick children and people in Africa. And I have not seen anything else that's plaguing the world with so much destruction and evilness as mankind's love for money, materialism, power, ego, all of these things. So, in my opinion, it's not, again, it's not my, I say it's my opinion, but it really isn't my opinion because all these things are in the book. They're proven. You can look at the planet, you can look at the life forms, you can look at the endangered species, you can look at the suffering, you can look at the children in Africa, you can look at all these things that are facts that are happening today in this world, and yet people still are choosing not to speak about them. And again, it's a spiritual battle. So all of our choices, when we continue to neglect these things spiritually, this is cursing us. This is why humanity is in a state of damnation right now, because we're choosing not to do the good work. Even though there's plenty of information that suggests that we could be doing good work, and we're not even speaking about doing this good work. And those that have the ability to help spread this information to the masses are continuing to say the same stuff over and over and over again. And that's not even my opinion, it's facts. I'm sorry, Russell Brand. I've been watching you for years, dude. You're continuing to talk about conspiracy theories without giving people a solution. You're actually perpetuating more fear. You're perpetuating more negativity, and you're not giving them a way out. And the sad part about it is, I know you've been watching my channel, so you've seen me talking about solutions. Now, you might not agree with them completely, but you cannot deny that hemp is not good for the planet. You cannot deny helping out children is not good for humanity. You cannot deny that working for love over money is not good. Nobody can, because it's proof. If you're going to gear yourself with something that is more beneficial for everything, that's better than something that's just beneficial for you. The way the world is largely because people are just concerned about themselves, because we've been led down this selfish path of capitalism, materialism, and money mongering, and power eagering, and ego feeding, and all these things. And when you do that, you stop caring about other people. You stop caring about yourself, actually, because you start caring more about your car and about your watch and about the way you look. And that's not really you. That's just the things that you associate with. That's the things that you possess temporarily. The only thing that you really have that is you is your soul, is your energy, is your personality, is the choices you make, is the way that you interact with the public and the environment. Those are the most important things. That's why it matters with what you do with your time. It matters with what you do with your money, because it says everything about your character, which says everything about your soul. So if you're not doing good things with your money or with your energy, you're not going to get good things for your soul. That's why a lot of you people with a lot of money and power and influence and all these things, y'all ain't in love. And you guys don't have good loving relationships because you're not doing anything good with your resources. So how can you expect anything good to really come back at you when you're not doing anything good? So I'm going to continue hitting you this hard, man, because you guys really still don't, it's not even my opinion. I keep wanting to say that because I want to be humble, but it's not my opinion. This is actual facts. You guys have no clue what's really going on here and what it really takes to get us out of this situation. So until I see more support, or until something else comes along to where I can't speak about this anymore because we've ran out of time, or maybe we've figured shit out, I'm going to just continue speaking on this shit because I continue to see nobody paying attention to the most important thing that needs to be paying attention to. So, all right, I love you guys. Y'all take care. Bye.